close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
So, like just I'm telling you in the start, today we will be just building an amazing car showcase application here, and I've just also given you the demo of that application like we have just seen at the start. So this will be really amazing car showcase application which we are just building, and we are just using Next.js and Tailwind CSS to build this amazing car showcase application. So just now we'll be starting with our video and seeing that how we are just building. And we have just seen the demo, like what things we have included in this amazing car showcase application. We are not getting a normal navbar. We have created an amazing sidebar in this amazing project here. So I will be showing you that what things we have just added in this. So just now I will be opening my folder here through my desktop or any other location if you have it stored, so you can open from there. So you can see I have opened. This is the car showcase application folder in Next.js, and we are getting Avalon. So here now, if you want that I should giving you a Next.js tutorial, you can just give me the comment in my video, so I can just see the comments and I can just give you the tutorial of Next.js in this video. So these are some of the starting like libraries which we will be using here. So I will be now changing the title here because we have now just writing the title. So now you can just change the title to any title you want to. Here you can just write the title related to your project. So I will be writing here the title like car showcase application because we are building that app. You can write not the whole application because then there will be not any space here to just showing the title. Now I will be just doing one thing. I will be removing that all stuff which we are getting because we will be not needing that all stuff here in this project. So now I will be moving down directly and removing this stuff here. So for removing directly, you can move down, and here you have to just move, do not do this. So these are the libraries. So we will be removing till here. So I will be moving at the top like this. So these are the overlays tag which we will be using here. And after moving at the top, you can see we have just created that all stuff here. And after just moving here, I will be moving down and removing this stuff. Okay. So you can see now we are only getting the libraries and all the things has been removed. You can see this. Now I will be creating a body tag directly in which we will be writing all the things here. These are the libraries only which we are getting. After getting that all stuff, you have to save this and open it in your default browser. So you can just take any of the default browser. Like my default browser is Google Chrome, so I will be opening my folder in that. So you can see here is it, and this is my file here. You can see now it is totally empty. We are only getting the title of car showcase application, and it is looking really awesome. Now I will be doing it side by side so that I can just get all the codes here at the left side, and at the right we will be getting our interface moving on. So now you can see we are just getting all the things perfectly looking, which is just really amazing. You can see that all stuff. Now here we will be starting the code. So I will be now first of all giving it the class here. Means I will be giving the class to the body, which should be main layout. Then you have to create a div class of loader underscore bg. Loader bg means I am creating a loading button which will be on the background. So because of that, I've given this class name loader bg, which means loading at the background. Then you have to now just give here another div class under this div of loader bg. You have to give it the class of loader. Right here images, and I will be putting my image of loading dot gif. So now here I will be saving and reloading this. You can see we are getting a loading button, which is looking really awesome here at the center, which is moving also. So you can put any of the loading button if you want to just put here. I've just put an amazing loading button which is used by many of the websites here. So after getting that loading button, you have to just now create a wrapper class here, div class wrapper. And in this div, you have to create another class of sidebar, because in the start I've shown you that on our needs, on any of the website which we see, we are getting a navbar, but on this website I've just done a unique thing and I've just created a sidebar, not a navbar. So because of that, when I'm just showing you by pressing that burger menu, the start which I was just showing you, and when I'm pressing that burger menu, so because of that we are getting our sidebar open and it is looking really good. So now we'll be moving on and seeing that how we can just create that sidebar here. So now after creating this class of sidebar, you have to just directly move in this div here, and then after moving in this div, you have to create a nav id of sidebar again. And after creating this nav id of sidebar, you have to create a div id of dismiss. Then here you have to write I tag, which is a logo icon class here, because we will be using some of the icons also here. So I will be writing fa arrow, and then I will be writing here left. Then you have to create here ul class. Ul class means unordered list, and here I will be writing class unstyled. Then I will be writing for components like this. Then you have to create li class active like this thing. Then you have to now just move forward, and then you have to move down, create a tag, right here home. Then I will be now creating the home at the center as well. Then you have to just copy this I tag, or directly you can write also, so it is not a big problem here. Now here you have to do one thing, just at the top means at the first li tag means at the first unordered list you have to write the class of active, and on the others li which we will be creating, we will be not writing the class there. So I will be directly writing here hashtag about. Then here I will be writing about. Then create li tag, move down and create here about, and write here why choose us like this. Then you have to write here why choose us like this. After writing this, create li tag, a tag, and here I will be now just creating testimonial. So here I will be writing testimonial. Then I will be writing here testimonial like this. Then I will be writing here li a tag, and then I will be writing here contact. And after writing this, you have to write here contact, and then you have to give a space from here and write here div id content. Then you have to now just directly move in this div, means under this div here, create a section id which should be like home. Then I will be now just writing here class of top section. Then I will be now moving down, create here div, and write here class of row. So I will be creating div class row like this. Then I will be now writing here div class call lg. Then I will be now just writing here 12. Then you have to now directly create under this div header, and in this header we will be writing another div class of contain. After writing this stuff, create div class row. Again you have to create a div class. This time we will be creating call lg3 logo section. Now we will be creating a logo as well here. Create div class full, and then you have to now just write here div class center desk like this. Then you have to now just write here div class logo. After creating this logo, you have to now give a space and write this file name, which is the main file here, and write image. In image source, I will be writing images / logo file. So I will be writing the logo png. Now when you've written this, you have to just directly move down, create div class call lg, and in call lg I will be writing null. Then you have to create div class should be like right header. So I will be creating a right header underscore info, means right header information. Then you have to create ul li unordered list li. Then you have to remove this source and directly write here style, which should be having the margin right of 15 pixel, and create source tag in which I will be writing images, and in images I will be now writing here home dot tour underscore icon.png, which is our image name. Then I will be moving forward and creating a tag hashtag. Then you have to write number value. You can write any of the number, like I am writing the random number value like this. After creating this number value, you have to create another image tag here. Remove this source and write here directly style. And in style, I will be writing again margin right, and this time it should be 15 pixel. Right here again the source tag, and in this source tag I will be again writing the image mail icon.png. And after creating this main icon, here you have to create a tag in which I will be writing hashtag like this, and then you have to create in the center a demo email. So I will be writing demo@gmail.com, or you can write your own email as well if you want. So I will be writing my own email, so I can just show you what we have done here. So I will be writing 123@gmail.com. Reload. So now if I just show you, you can see we are getting a phone logo and an email logo here, which is looking awesome. And Avalon Motors logo, which is the main logo here, we are getting at the top with this car showcase there. Now when you are getting that all stuff, you have to now directly do one thing. You have to move after this li tag here, and then create li image. And in image I will be writing images/search. So here I will be writing images/search icon.png, which is our image name here. Then you have to just do one thing. You have to just move after this close li, again create a li. Then after creating this, you have to create a button. Type should be button, and then I will be writing id sidebar collapse like this. The button id will be. Write an image in this button, which should be images/menu icon.png. Save it here, and then you have to reload till here. Now if I show you, so we will be getting a burger menu as well, and when I am pressing this, you can see we are getting our sidebar moving, which is looking really awesome. So we have created the list at the top, so because of that, when I am pressing, so we are getting all the navbar menus like we are getting here. Now when you just written that all stuff, you have to directly move here after this div tag which we have just created down. So here I will be moving li tag, ul tag, then 4 divs we have created. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the 4 divs which we have created. Now just remember one thing, that you don't have to move under this header. Just move at the top, but just move at the top till this header. Don't move under the header, because if you move under the header, so you will be just gone out of the header and you will be having some errors. So because of that, just only move at the top of header and under these 4 divs which we have created. Now you have to create here a tag which is called a section tag, which we will be creating under this header. So now you have to give a space, create a section here, and after creating a section tag, our sidebar has been ending at the top. Then you have to write here div class, which should be container fluid. Then you have to now just directly move down, create div class, and I will be just writing here row. Then again you have to create div class call md5. Then again you have to create a div class which should be full slider. Then I will be writing content, which is the short form, and section in this. After writing this, you have to move down, create h4, in which I will be writing a text welcome, which is the heading like you can say. Then in h3 I will be writing Avalon, which is the name of this car showcase application. Then write a p tag, and you can write a simple text like it is long established like this. I will be writing fact that a reader will be distracted. So this is the random text which I am writing. You can write the original text as well if you want to write here. Then I will be just writing here readable content. Then I will be now writing off a page when looking at its layout like this. Now you have to just take this P at the top where we have written our last layout. Now when you've written this, create a div tag under this P tag, close P tag, then write here button, then create div class of button section, then a tag. Here I will be writing book now. Then you have to move down, create a tag, and write here about file, and in which I will be now just writing here about us. Save it here and then reload. Now in the center, if I show you, so we are getting welcome Avalon, and then if I just show you by full screening, we are getting book now and about us button, which is a really unique button, and we are getting iFact as well, which is looking awesome. After getting this, we have to now directly move after this about, which we have just written means about us button, which we have just created here. And after moving down, here you have to move after these 3 divs which we have created. Then write here call md7, and here you have to now just move down, create a div id of slider mail. Now we have created a div id of slider mail. Write here a class of carousel slide. Write here data slide is equals to, or you can say data ride is equals to carousel. Then you have to now just create here a div class again after giving two space, so we can get some space at the top. Right here carousel inner, right here div class again, right here carousel item active. Then you have to now just write here images slash, then you have to write here slider one.png, which is the image name. In alt you can write a like hashtag if you want to write here. Then again you have to write class carousel, then you have to write here item. Then you have to move down, create here image, write here images slash slider 2. This is the thing. Then you have to now just write after this two close div tag, you have to write here a tag again of div, which should be full center a class. Then write here href class, and then I will be writing carousel control preview like this. And write here href, in which I will be writing hashtag slider main. Then I will be writing data slide, and here I will be writing preview. Then when you've written this, you have to write here itag class, right? fa angle. Then I will be writing the area hidden. Then here you have to write 2. Then when you just written this, you have to now write here itag and remove this href. Write here class carousel dash control next. Write here href hashtag slider underscore name. Then you have to write here data slide is equals to, write here next, and again you have to create itag fa angle. Then I will be writing, like at the top we have written left, so here I will be writing right. So this is the slider icon which we are creating here, and I will be writing 2. Save it here, reload. Now you can see we will be getting a slider icon as well. This is the image which we have created here. You can see slider 2, and if I press this, so you will be getting the slider effect as well. This is the slider image 1, and then when you will be pressing the slider, so you will be getting the slider image 2 as well. After getting that all this stuff, you have to now after just writing that all, you have to move after this close section tag, because now the home has been also completed. So we have to now just start another section which will be of like div. So I will be creating a div ID of about. Then write here class section layout. Then you have to write here underscore padding. Then you have to just move down and create div class container. So we are just styling it through Tailwind CSS using the library. So we will be not needing a normal CSS to just style this. So we are using a library of Tailwind CSS using these classes like section layout padding. So we are setting the padding, color effects, and the logo using these all libraries here of Tailwind. So we will be not needing any simple CSS. And using Next.js, we are writing that all text which you are seeing like welcome Avalon. Then this is the simple p tag text, then the logo. We are just writing that all things using Next.js here. So now we have just written div class of container. Moving down, we will be creating a div class of row as well, and then you have to create again a div class of call lg4, and then you have to write here margin top, and then underscore 30 you have to write. Then create a div class of full margin, just give underscore here, then write here full margin top 30. Then you have to create here h3, then class here you have to write here main heading. Then you have to now just write here left side, and then write here margin underscore top, and write here 30. After writing this tag, you have to now just do one thing, just see that you have written perfectly, because if you have not written this perfectly, so you can get some errors and you will be not showing, and you will be not getting the effect which you have done in this class here. Then you have to write in this h3, which will be about us text. Then write here p tag large, write a simple logarithm text here of one line you can write. So here I will be writing $c David unset Peter like this, and write here edit piece reason. Then write here Alex sad, and then you have to write to use spot. Then like this, save it here, and create a div class which should be like full button. So I will be creating a full button section. Write here margin top and write 30 by giving underscore again. So just take some, like you can say, take some rest and just see that you have just done all the things perfectly, because if you have just not written this underscore which I am writing here, and if you have written this dash here, so it will be giving you error. So remember, you will be writing underscore. For writing underscore, you have to press shift and the dash which you are writing normally. Like we write this dash, just you have to press shift and press this dash again, so you will be getting the underscore like this, you can see. So this is the thing which you have to remember, and you have to write it, because if you write normal dash, so your class will be not defined and you will be not getting the changes here which you have done in your file of Next.js. So now when you have created this, you have to create a tag after this tag and create a button of read mode. And after creating this read more button, just save it till here and reload. So you can see again it will be taking some loading and showing you like about us. We are getting a one line text and a read more button, which is looking good. After getting that all stuff, you can see we are just getting all the things this time, which is looking awesome. So I will be doing one thing. I've done one mistake. You don't have to write underscore here. Reload. Now if I just show you, now you can see we are getting about us written here, which is looking good here. Now you can see we are just getting call LG4 margin top 30 main heading. We are also getting which we have written, and now we have done all the things perfectly, so we are not getting anything or any errors here. You can see. So after getting that all things here, you have to now directly move after the two divs which we have created here and create a div class of call LG. Then I will be now writing here 8. Then you have to now create here div class of full margin. Then I will be now writing here underscore top 50 like this, and right here underscore rupees. Then after writing, you have to create an image. Remove this source right here class only, which should be image responsive. Then right here source again, write images slash about us this time .png. Then you have to give a space here. After moving here, you have to give a space here as well. Then move down after this two divs and create a div class of section layout underscore padding. Then I will be now just writing here padding underscore top underscore 0. Then you have to create div class container, and then after writing this you have to now create div class again, which should be of row. Now you have to write here div class call LG, and I will be writing 8. Then write here again a tag which should be div class. Then I will be writing full text align underscore text align right here R image. Then you have to now move down and create image. Remove this source right here class should be image responsive, and then I will be writing source images slash and right here about us. Then save it here, and I will be now just moving down after this tag, and I will be just now writing here div class which should be call LG4, and right here margin underscore top right here 30. Then right here div class full margin top, and I will be writing here 30. Then create here h3. Give here class should be like main heading. Then you have to now just write underscore left side. Just give a space, then write this underscore and left underscore side. Then create margin top like this and write here 30. After writing this tag, you have to now write here our cars, and then you have to move down and write here p tag class should be large like at the top we have written. And after writing this stuff, you have to now directly write in the center same text which we have just written at the top, which should be of lorem. And then I will be writing lorem with some dollar say damn it some sec theta. Then I will be now just writing here other piece missing valid. Then I will be writing comma set do use small. Then like this you have to write. After writing, you have to now just write here. So just now here, if I show you, you can see we have just done till here. Like I was just showing you that we have just built till this about section. Now we were just moving down into by moving down, we were just creating some other things here. So we have just created this all this stuff now. After creating, we have to now just write a tag. Like at the top, we have written div class of full button section. Then I will be writing here margin top, and I will be just writing here 30 like this. Then you have to move down and create a tag in which I will be writing C mode. Then you have to save it and reload here. After reloading, if I show you, you can see we are getting two images here, and we are getting our cards written. If I show you, you can see. Like here we are getting one image, and here we are getting one image, and after this we are getting our cards and a lorem with some tag with this read more button. So here we should also be getting about us capital, so we are not getting it here. Means that we have done some mistake here, because of that we are not getting. So for getting it here, that stuff, just you have to move at the top to check what thing we have just done here wrong. So here at the top we have just written here like page responsive. Okay, so here we have just done some mistake. If I show you, here in H3 we have just written main heading, and we have just given space after this left side. If I show you, and here if I show you, we have just not given a space here. So now I will be giving a space here as well. Reload. Now if I show you, so you can see here we are getting about us in capital here, and here as well our cards written. So you can see now it is looking good, and it is now completely equal design like down it is. So after doing that all this stuff, you have to just give some space from the div here, and then move after these two divs, create a section ID here, and in this ID I will be creating y choosers like this. And after writing this, you have to now just give here the class. In class you can give the class of like dark BG blue like this, and you can write here layout padding. So I will be writing here layout padding and write here cross underscore layout, and then you have to directly write here padding top. So I will be writing here padding top 0. Then you have to just move down and create a div class, and in div class I will be writing container. After writing this, you have to write here div class row, and then you have to create here div class call empty12. Then you have to now just write here div class full center. Then you have to now write here h2 class. Here I will be writing heading main, and I will be now just writing here orange heading like this. Then you have to now just write here y choosers, and after writing this, you have to now move down after this h2 tag here, and after moving here, you have to now just move after the three divs which we have just created here. So if I just show you, so here these are the three divs here, like I was just showing you. So here, if I show you, so these are the three divs which we have now created. So I will be moving down, and we have just written the heading of y choosers here. You can see which is looking perfectly good. Save it and reload to check heading is coming or not. So if I show you, you can see we are getting the heading y choosers, means that it is working. Now I will be moving down and creating another div class after these three closed div like row. Then write here div class call lg and write here full. Then you have to now create another div class and write here class of full. So I will be writing like that. Then you have to now just move down and create div class. Write here choose block. So I will be now just writing here choose block like this, and then you have to write here text align, give a space, and then write text align should be center. Then you have to now just move down and create images slash, and write here c1 icon dot png. Then you have to move down, right here h4. In h4 I will be writing financing. In capital you can also write here, so I will be writing financing like this, and write here made easy. Then you have to move after this h4 close tag. Write here the standard. So here I will be writing the standard chunk of lorem ipsum used since the 1500 is reproduced. Then I will be writing below for those interested. So here I will be moving and write here those interested like this. Then after doing this, you have to save it and then move after these three divs. Write here div class call lg4. Then you have to write here div class and write here full. Then you have to now write here div class choose, and I will be now writing here block. Then write here text align should be center. After writing this, you have to move down, create images slash, and write here c2 icon.png. Then you have to move down after this and create h4. Write here wide range of, and write here brands like this. And then you have to move down and create a p tag here. So now here we have to just create a p tag again, like at the top we have created, and I will be writing the standard chunk of lorem ipsum like this since. So here I will be writing use since like this, and I will be now writing since the 1500s is, and here I will be now just writing reproduced, and right here below for those interests. So sorry about that. And now you can see we have just written this all things here, and then I will be moving at the top and doing here as well, means I will be writing full stop here also. Now when you've just written this thing, just you have to move after the three divs again, create a div class of call empty12. Then you have to now just write here margin top 30. Then create a div class of full center button, then write underscore section and write here margin top. So here I will be writing margin top 30. Then you have to create a tag, remove this href, write here class margin top 30. Then you have to write here href like this, and then write here hashtag. Then in center I will be writing read mode. Save it here and then reload. And if I reload here, you can see we are getting financing made easy, wide range of brands, and we are getting a read more button as well, which is looking good. After getting the all stuff, we have to move after this section tag which we have created, and this section has been ended here now. After ending this section, you have to now just make a section here id which should be testimonial. Then give it a class as well which should be dark underscore bg orange, and then we have to write here layout padding. Then I will be writing here cross layout like this, and then you have to now write here o, write here padding underscore, then write here top 0. After writing this, you have to create div class container and write here div class row here, and we have to now just write here div class call empty 12. Then when you return this, you have to write here div class and write here full center. Then move down again, create h2, then create class here. It should be having heading main orange. Then I will be now just writing here heading. Then after writing this tag, you have to move after this, and in this I will be now just writing here testimonials in this h2. Then move after this three divs, write here class row and write here div class. So here I will be now just moving in this div, create div class, and then you have to now just write here column d12. Then move down, create div class full. Then again move down and create div id testimonial. So here I will be now writing underscore slider class, and here I will be writing carousel slide. Then give a space, write here data right carousel. Then move down and create here ul class, and in class I will be now just writing here carousel dash indicators. Then you have to now just move down, write here li tag, then create data target is equals to, then you have to write here testimonial, and I will be now just writing here underscore slider. Then you have to write here data slide to, and write here is equals to 0, create class of active. Then you have to now directly move after this close li tag here. So I will be moving down after this close li and create li tag, write here data, and then I will be now writing here target is equals to testimonial. So here I will be writing testimonial like this, and right here underscore slider. So right here underscore slider, right here data slide is equals to dash 2 is equals to 0, right here class, and then I will be writing here 2. So here I will be now just writing here 2 like this, and just remove this class which we have written here. And after writing this, you have to now just do one thing. You have to only write class at the top, not here. So I will be writing it 0 to 1, and then when you've written this thing, you have to move down, create li tag again here. So I will be creating this, right here data target is equals to, then I will be writing here testimonial, and you have to now just write here slider. So I will be writing this, right here data slide is equals to dash 2 is equals to, then I will be writing 2. Here you have to move after the ul tag, create div class of container, or you can say carousel. So here I will be writing carousel dash inner. Then you have to now write here div class and write here carousel dash item and write here active. Then you have to move down and create div class and write here testimonial. And after writing this tag, you have to now just write here section, and then you have to now move down, create div class full center. Then I will be just moving down, create div class and write here client underscore image. Then you have to just move down after this tag and create images slash and write here testimonial.png. Then you have to create div class and write here a tag which should be like full testimonial. Then I will be now writing here content like this, write here text align and write here underscore center. Then you have to write here p tag strong. Then I will be now creating view marks like this. After writing, you have to move after this strong tag, write here br and create another strong tag, give here class which should be orange underscore color. Then when you've written this, here you have to write like this, and then when you've just done with this thing, this you have to move after the strong close tag, write here br, and after writing this br, here you have to just write in this like rental. So here I will be writing rental like this, and then you have to move after this br, write here I tag and the lorem with some random text. After writing this, you have to move after this close p tag, create a div class of like full text, and then I will be writing here align center. Then I will be writing here margin top. So here I will be writing margin underscore top and write here underscore 30. Then you have to create images slash, and then I will be writing testimonial code.png, which is the image name. Save it here, then reload. And if I just show you here, you will be seeing that we are getting the testimonial reviews. You can see we are getting a testimonial review section here. After getting this, you have to now move after this div here, which we have just created, which is of 4 divs. So here I will be moving down after this 4 div and create another div class of carousel, and I will be writing her carousel item like this. And then you can just give the different name here, like you can just write the name as, like I will be writing my name here like this. Save it here and then reload. So you can see I will be getting my name here. You can see this. Now you can just also change the thing here, like you can just write here any other tag, like I've written rental, you can write it to any other thing as well if you want to write. So like this, I've just written that all stuff, and I've also closed this tag like this, and we have just written the class also. Now, when you just done with this, you have to move after this carousel, and then you have to write here carousel item, which we have just written here. So I will be writing carousel item, give one line space here, and create a class of testimonial, and write here underscore section like this. Then you have to now just move down and create div class full center. Then you have to write here div class and write here client underscore image. Then you have to now just move down, create images slash and write here testimonial dot png. Then you have to write here div class and create a tag which should be full testimonial like this. And then after writing this, you have to write here font and write here text align should be center. Then you have to just write p tag strong tag, in which I will be writing here again my name. So I can just show you the change here. Then you have to now give here a vr tag. Then again you have to write a strong tag. Then here I will be now giving it the class as like this orange color, and then you have to now just write here rental again. And after this strong tag, close strong tag, you have to write vr I tag, in which I will be writing Lauren tag here. Then move down after this p tag, close p tag, and create a div class of full text align center, and write here margin underscore top 30. Then give here image slash, and then write here testimonial code. Then you have to now just move down, give a space here, and then write here div class carousel item. Then you have to now just create div class testimonial. So here I will be now just writing div class testimonial like this, and write here underscore section. Then you have to now write here div class full center, and then you have to write here div class like this, and write here client. And then when you've just written this here, you have to now just write here client underscore image. Then you have to just move down, create images slash, and then I will be writing testimonial of png. And then you have to now give here div class, and then you have to write here full testimonial. So here I will be now writing full testimonial, and I will be writing underscore font like this, text align. So here I will be writing text align center. Then when you just written this, write here p tag, and then you have to now just write here strong. Then you have to just write here again the name of the user. So I will be writing my name like this. Then you have to create vr tag and write here strong tag again. Give here class. In class I will be writing orange color again like this. After writing this, you have to now just write here rental, and then after this strong tag you have to write vr tag here and write item. Then you have to write here this Lauren tag like this. Then you have to move after this p tag, write div class, and then I will be writing full text align. Then I will be writing here center. Then you have to write here margin underscore top and write here 30. Create images slash, and then you have to write here testimonial code. So I will be writing testimonial code.png, save it, and then give a space after this 3 divs. Give a space here, here. Then move after the 2 divs. Then after moving this like this is the 1 div here which we have created 2, 3, 4. So move down after the section tag which we have created now, and create a different section tag which should be having the ID of content. Save till here and then reload. After reloading, you will be getting the testimonial section. You can see we are getting a testimonial section here which is working and it is looking good. So now we will be creating a contact section here which will be having the ID of contact, and then give here the class as well which should be having the dark bg blue class. So I will be creating dark bg blue, and write here layout underscore padding. Then you have to write here cross layout like this. Then I will be now just writing here padding underscore top, and then write here 0. After creating, you have to give here margin top 0 like this. Then you have to write here div class container, and then you have to now just write here div class row. After writing, you have to now just create div class call md12. Then you have to now just write here div class, and then I will be writing here full center. Then write here h2, write here class heading underscore main orange, and then write here heading. Then in center I will be writing contact as the heading, main heading. Then you have to create a div class row, and then write here div class call md6. Then you have to write here again a div with the class of full. Then you have to move down and create a form tag here. Remove this section which is written, and then you have to now just do one thing, like here I will be writing div class contact form. Here I will be writing this. Then you have to write here form. Then here you have to remove this action which is written. Then you have to now just write your field set. And after writing this field set, you have to write your class row. Then move down after this tag and then create a diff class. In class, I will be writing call empty12, and then you have to create a diff class again, having the full field class. So here I will be writing this. Then create an input type should be text. Right here only placeholder, in which I will be writing your name. Then in name I will be writing name. Just close it. Then you have to move and create another diff class of call empty12. Then create a diff class, and then I will be writing here full field. Then write here input type text placeholder. Here you have to write which should be having your name. Then here you have to write name like this, and then write here slash. Then here you have to just now change this name to email. So here I will be writing name email. Then you have to write here placeholder. In placeholder I will be writing email. Then you have to save it and just change this type to also email. It's your choice you change it to email or not, because it is not necessary when you are just using the email input box, so you change it to email, because if you write text also, so it will be showing you in email as well. So here now just I will be moving down and creating another class after the two divs of call empty12. Create div class again, which should be having full field written. Then again you have to create an input type which should be having text. Then I will be writing here placeholder which should be full, and write here name. After writing this, you have to write here slash, and then move down after the two divs. Create a div class call empty12, and then you have to move down and create div class full field. And after doing this thing, just you have to now just move down after this thing and write here text area. So here I will be now just making this, and then you have to remove this false rows and name ID which is written here. So I will be making this and remove this, and here I will be writing placeholder, and in placeholder I will be writing message. Then you have to now just move down and create div class call empty12. Then you have to write here div class full center, and then you have to move down and create button class, and I will be writing here submit BD like this, or BD you can write. Then here I will be writing send. After writing this, you have to just move down after this field set which is written, and you have to just move down after the three divs which we have created. Then you have to give here class which should be like call empty6, and then you have to now just move down right here div class full map section, and I will be now just moving down right here div ID. So here I will be now writing div ID map. Then I will be now moving down after the two divs 3, 4, 5 and 3, 2, 5. Okay, so this is the section tag here. Now we will be creating a footer tag after this and create a div class in the footer. So I will be now moving, creating a div class of container. Save it till here and then reload to check we are getting the context section. If I scroll down, you can see we are getting context section, but email is not style, means that we have done some mistake here. Because of that, we are not getting. So I have just done the wrong style. Save it now. Reload now. We will be not getting the error. You can see now it is solved and all the input boxes are styled now. So the mistake was here, like we have just written the class name wrong. Remember, when you are defining all the classes, so these are the library classes. So you have to make the name of every classes perfectly right. If you make some mistakes in the name, so you will be getting error on your refreshing page here, and you will be not getting the effects which you are doing on your page. So remember to just make the spelling perfectly fine and also make the tag perfectly fine. Now we have to move after this ID map which we have created. So we were just moving down after the section, and here we have in the footer tag we have created a container class. Again you have to create a div class of row. Then create a div class call empty6. Here I will be writing. Then you have to write here div class full. Then you have to now just write here h3 tag, and in which I will be writing Avalon Motors. Then you have to now move down, create a div class of call empty6. Then create div class full. Then I will be now just moving down, create a UN tag class and write here social links. So here I will be writing social underscore links. Then after this UL tag, you have to move down, create LIA tag, in which I will be now just writing here I tag, create class, and here I will be writing FA, Facebook, then I will be writing dash. Then you have to move after this LI tag, LI again, create I tag, and then I will be writing FA, Twitter. Then you have to now just move down and create A tag and write here I tag, create class will be FA, cafe, then I will be writing Instagram. Then I will be now moving after this close li tag here, and then you have to now press Ctrl Z like this. Then you have to move down after this tag, create div class. So here I will be now writing here div class of call md4. Then you have to move down, create div class full. Then I will be moving down again. Right here h4 having the class of widget heading. Then you have to move in center, right here subscribe like this. Then write div class of full, and then I will be writing here like this form. So type form I've just written. So I will be now just removing this section from here and directly writing here field set. And then you have to write here div class field, and then you have to move down, create input type email, write here name email, then write here placeholder should be enter your email. Then you have to now just move forward, close it, create div class field. So here I will be now just writing this. Then you have to move down, write here button, which will be having the class of submit btn, and right here submit. Save it, and then you have to reload. So you can see now we are just getting all that stuff. If I show you, you can see this we are getting here. Like, but if you can see submit button is not styled here, means we are getting some mistake or errors here. Because of that, we are not getting our submit button style. So we have just written submit bt, not btn. So save it and reload. To check, we have just now moving. You can see now our submit button is styled, and we are also getting a background blackish hover effect. We are also getting the map at the top. You can see you can just change the location from here, which is looking really awesome. So this is the thing, and this is the logos which we are getting, which we have put here, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram logos. Then Avalon Motors written at the top. Subscribe to the newsletter. We are getting there. Enter your email. The submit button, which is having a beautiful hover effect at the back, we are getting that also. So this is the thing which I want to show you. So now if I move down after this field set, means two div tag which we have created after the form. Create a div class here as well, which should be core md4. Then create a div class of full. Then write here h4, and in h4 I will be now writing the class of widget underscore heading. Then in the center I will be writing useful links, and then you have to move down after the div, create here full. So here I will be writing full menu. Then after writing this, you have to now move down after this, write here ul li and create a tag, in which I will be writing home. Then you have to move down, create li, a tag, and here I will be writing about. Then you have to now move forward, write here li a tag, in which I will be writing our cars. These are the menus which I am building here. Then again you have to write same thing and write here services this time. Then move forward and create li tag and write here like testimonial. So here I will be writing. Save it here, and then you have to reload. Then if I just show you in the end, you can see we are getting the useful links like home, about, our car services, testimonial, which I just showed you at the start, and I hope you understand this. So if I move at the top, you can see we are getting the sidebar working here, the search box we are getting, the logo of the search box, then we are also getting the email logo, phone number logo, which I have just made at the start. Welcome to Avalon, which is the name of this car showcase application. Then we are also getting a text written, then this image which is having a beautiful slider effect, and it is looking really awesome. You can see about us, our cards option, why chooses we have just made. Then the testimonial sections we are getting here. Then this is the contact us section map we are getting, and in the end we are getting the footer section, in which I have just put the Avalon Motors like text, you can say heading, because this car showcase application is Avalon Motors, so I have just put the heading of that. Then these are the social media icons of every this Avalon motor. So you can link the social media icons also. If you are having the page of your own motors, you can change the name as well. Then subscribe to their newsletter by writing your email and press submit. You just submit your email. You can see we are getting a hover effect at the back of our button, which is looking awesome. Useful links, which I have just shown you. Now moving forward, we will be creating some of the other things as well. Like we will be creating a call md4 class here, and in which I will be writing a div class full tag. After writing this, you have to write h4 as well. In h4, I will be writing a class should be widget underscore heading. So here I will be now writing widget like this and write here heading. After writing this, you have to now directly write here contact details. These are the contact details from which user can contact the owner of this site or the user of this site here. Then we will be writing this class font, and I will be writing here footer. Then you have to write here p tag, strong tag, and in strong tag I will be writing Avalon car. Then you have to just write here address like this. And after writing this, you have to now just Move after this close strong tag here. Again, you have to create BR tag and you can write any address here. Like if I write here G10012 Pakistan, like this, save it. Then you have to now just move forward, create another BR tag, press backspace here, and I will be writing here phone, and you have to just write here plus 987654321 BR tag. Then here you have to now just move forward and write here demo, or you can write your name as well here. So I will be writing my name like this, gmail.com. Save it here. So here I will be now moving at the back. You can see we are getting the footer written here like this. You can see this. We are getting the footer, and after the footer, we are also getting some of the other things like this. Two diffs. So I will be moving down after the footer tag here and create a div class of copyright. Short form here I have written. Then I will be writing here div class container. Then you have to write here div class row. So here I will be writing like this. Create div class call and leave 12. Then I will be now just writing here div class full. Then you have to move down and write here p tag and write here add copy like this. And then you have to now just write here 2023 all rights reserved like this. After writing, you have to now just write here design by. Then here I will be writing a tag. Write https/design. So here I will be now writing here next design, and I will be now just writing like this. Then you have to now just do one thing. You have to move forward here and write here free next, and then you can write here projects. Save it here, and then you have to reload. So after loading, you can see we are getting a loading button, and we are getting here our page. You can see it is totally styled. So we are just getting all that stuff which we want, which I have showed you at the start. Like we are getting Y choosers. Now I want that in Y choosers we should be getting one more product here, which we have just not made here. So for making that, you have to move at the top, and after moving at the top, you have to move after this, before this testimonial which we have created. So here I think it is. Yes, here it is. So we have to create here. So if I show you, we have just created all the things after 3 divs. So now after 3 divs, we will be creating another section here. So I will be now writing here div class like this, and I will be writing here call lg. So here I will be writing call lg4. Then you have to write here div class, and I will be writing full. Then you have to write here div class choose block like this, and I will be writing text align center. And then you have to move down right here images slash, and I will be writing here C3 icon this time. And after writing this C3 icon, you have to write here H4, and in H4 you can write any of the text which you want to write here related to this project, because we have just not made this section here, so we can write any of the text here you want to write. So now for writing this text, you have to just use the C3 icon which we have just used, and you have to write here trusted by thousands like this. Then you have to move down, create p tag, and write here the standard, and I will be writing chunk of Lauren Ipsum. Then I will be just writing here use since. So I will be writing here the 1500s is reproduced. So here I will be writing like this thing. Then you have to write here below for those interested like this. Then you have to now just do one thing. You have to save this thing here, and then after saving, you have to just reload. After reloading, if I show you here in full screen, you can see we are now getting the 3 Y choosers options like financing, made easy, wide range of brands, trusted by thousands like this. If I move at the top, you can see we are getting Avalon Motors logo. Then we are getting the contact number here, contact logo. Then we are getting email section with the email here of the user. I've written my email. You can also write your email as well. Search box here, I'm just getting search logo. If you press, nothing happens because I've not put the functionality of making the search box here. Then this is the sidebar, and if I press, you can see amazing functionality we have just opened. After pressing this hamburger, you can see we are getting all the social media menus, and you can also press this back button to just make this sidebar hide. So if I press this, you can see your sidebar has been hide by pressing that back button. Then we are getting, like at the front, you can see we are getting welcome Avalon, because it is a Avalon motor car showcase application. So I've written here welcome Avalon. This is some text you can write about, like 1 line or 2 line text you can write. And at the right, we are getting an image of car you can see, which is looking good. Then here we are also getting a slider effect. You can put the slider effect, but I have just not put here. Just only I have just built the previous and right arrow images here of the sliders. Then we are also getting book now and about us buttons, which is having a beautiful background dark blue effect, which is looking really awesome. Then if I move down, we are getting a about us written, which is a heading here, and then we are also getting a lorem ipsum text means simple lorem ipsum text I've just put. Then this is the read more button here as well, which is having a background dark blue color, which is looking awesome. Same hover effect I put on all buttons here, but only the change is in down buttons. So we are getting another image here at the right side, which is looking awesome. Now here I've just put the image on the left side, same image it is, but at the right I've just put the same text, but only the button name has been changed to see more, read more to see more, and I've also changed the title to about us to our cars. You can just see. So you can use these all changes to make your own car showcase application, and you can use it in your own things as well. So this is the why choosers option you can see, which is having a beautiful background orange effect, and the you can say shape effect at the background, which is the pattern you can say this. And then we are getting all these three options like financing made easy, wide range of brand, trusted by thousand, and same text I've written of on every of the three brands which I have just defined. This is the read more button with the same effect like at the top we were getting. And then if I move down, this is the testimonial section. User, you can also put your testimonial section, like if you have reviews about, if you are having reviews about your application, like how it is and how people are liking, you can write it about here. I'm not having any reviews, so just randomly I've just put a lorem ipsum text, the image of the user and my name here, so I can just show you the change. Then I've also written what is this means when this user is being your customer and on which type of customer it is, like it is a rental customer, means it he takes rent cars from your site or from your application. So he is giving here reviews, so you can write a reviews of your testimonial here on this section. Like here I've written lorem ipsum. Then these are the sliders from where you can see different testimonial reviews. Then this is the contact section from where user can contact you by writing your name, email, phone number and message. Like he can write his name, email, phone number, and then he can write the message like what he wants from you. Then press send button, so you can just send the message to the user. This is the map of the location where the office of this car showcase application is available. But if you're not having any office here or any location from where user can contact you, so don't write, so don't make this map here on your site. It's your choice. It is also an optional thing because many of the people have not built this map in their sites here. Then if I move down, so you can see we are getting a Avalon Motors heading here, but I have not put the logo, so I can just take some unique effect here. Then we are getting the subscribe to their newsletter. You can subscribe to the newsletter by entering your email, and you can press submit button to submit. Then these are the useful links like home, about, our car, services and testimonial reviews. Then contact details we are getting of the user, Avalon car address. Then we are also getting the address of the user here with the email, phone number, and we are also getting the address where he lives. Then we are also getting social media icons like Instagram, Twitter and Facebook icons, which is having a background hover effect, and with the white they are getting a font effect. So you can see how good looking is these effects which we have just put here, and it is looking really awesome. Then in the end we are getting a copyright section here, which is looking really good, and I've just written copyright 2023, all right reserved, designed by free Next.js project. So like this. Now if I move at the top here and if I show you in responsive, so you will be seeing that in responsive here also it is looking really awesome. You can see in responsive we are getting our sidebar, which is looking good. You can press this back button to close your sidebar here like we were doing in the PC and laptop system. And then we are getting a welcome Avalon here written, then the text about that, sliders, then the about us page, then this is our car section, then why choosers we are getting on our mobile, which is looking awesome. Then read more button, testimonial section, which is looking awesome. And then if I move down, we are getting a slider also in the testimonial section, which is looking good. And then we are getting contact us from where user can contact you if they are using mobile or any other device. So I've just made this car showcase application for mobile, PC, and for you can say laptop, Linux, means in any of the operating system you can use this application. So you all know that this is a web application which we have just created, but just type create application, so it is for mobile, but this is a web application thing, like we get WhatsApp, Facebook, they can use on mobile and they can also use on internet from PC or laptop, so that are called web applications. So this is also a web application which I have just created. You can see here we are getting the map also from where you can just select the location or see the location of the user, and then down we are getting all the footer things as well, which I showed you at the start, like Avalon Motors. Then these all social media icons. Subscribe to their newsletter by entering your email and pressing submit button. Useful links we are getting here by home, about, our car, services and testimonials. Then this is the contact details of the user. Then Avalon car address means the user address. the phone number and the email address. Then you will be also getting the copyright section in the end of the email. So I hope you understand how we can just build this amazing project here. So if you have understand this project which we have just created of car showcase application, so remember to hit a like, and if you are new on this channel, hit the subscribe button because it gives motivation to me, and it gives motivation and gives me more support to make more videos like that and do more hard work for you. And also share this video so more people can learn about these amazing projects which we are just building. So just you were asking that I was not building Next.js project, so now I'm bringing up these Next.js project because you were all, when I just asked the question of like you like React.js or Next.js in the community post, or if you want HTML CSS project, so you were all were saying that we want Next.js project. So because of that I've now uploaded the Next.js video here like today. So just like that, if you want me to upload more videos like that, so comment me and tell me what videos do you want from me, so I will be building that videos also in future, and I hope you will be enjoying that videos and understanding that videos as well. So I just build these applications and websites, and you can also tell me like what other things I can build using Next.js or Tailwind. You can tell me to build like portfolios or any other things which you want me to build, like unique effects things here. So just I hope you understand this all projects here. So remember to check my all the previous projects which I've created using React.js and Next.js, because that will also be giving you help. And also check my tutorial videos of Android and Java if you want to learn Java from start to end. And you can also see my Next.js tutorial from which you can learn Next.js from start, and that will be really helpful for you if you want to learn Next.js from beginning to end. So just tell me, meet you next project with more amazing things and more amazing tutorial using these all amazing languages like Next.js. So for today, goodbye.